Welcome to GCSE Maths Help. Today we're going to be looking at right-angled triangles and the key points you need to know for your exam. Let's get started. The first theory you need to be able to use with right-angled triangles is Pythagoras' theorem. This is when the square of the two shorter sides of the triangle are equal to the square of the hypotenuse side. If you know the length of two of the sides of the right-angled triangle, you can use Pythagoras' theorem to work out the length of the third side. For example, this question uses Pythagoras' theorem in a real-life situation, but it's just the same as calculating the sides of a triangle. So it says a 4-metre ladder is leaning against a vertical fence. The foot of the ladder is 2 metres from the base of the fence. A dog can jump 3 metres vertically. Will he be able to jump over the fence? So let's draw this out so we can visualise what's happening. So we've got a ladder leaning against a fence, and we know how far away the ladder is from the base. So this is 2 metres here. The ladder length was 4 metres, and then we're going to be working out how big the fence is. So using Pythagoras' theorem, we've got a squared is equal to b squared plus c squared, where a is the longest length of the triangle, it's the hypotenuse. So we've got 4 squared is equal to x squared plus 2 squared. So 16 is equal to x squared plus 4. So if we take away 4 from both sides, we've got 12 is equal to x squared. So if we square root both sides, we can get x on its own. So the square root of 12 is 2 root 3. But because we're doing a real life scenario, and when we're talking about heights or lengths, we do it in numbers. So I'm going to rewrite that as 3.46 metres is equal to x. So if the dog is able to jump 3 metres vertically, will he be able to jump over the fence? No, he won't, because the fence length is 3.46 metres. The other theories you need to be able to use with right-angled triangles are the trigonometry ratios. So we use the sine ratio when we know the length of the side opposite the angle and the hypotenuse. We use the cosine ratio when we know the length of the side adjacent to the angle and the hypotenuse. And we use the tan ratio when we know the length of the side opposite and adjacent to the angle. We can use these ratios to calculate missing angles or the length of a side. There are lots of ways to remember the ratios. Some do it with the acronym. Some old horses carry a heavy ton of apples, standing for sine opposite hypotenuse, cos adjacent hypotenuse, tan opposite adjacent. I'm sure after writing out the capital letters a few times you'll remember it. You could even write it down on the first page of your exam so that you've got it if you need it. For example, use trigonometry to work out the length of x. So because it's a right-angled triangle here, we know that we're looking at either using Pythagoras' theorem or the trigonometry ratios. But looking at what we've got an angle, we've got the length of the side opposite, and we've got the hypotenuse length. So we're going to be using the sine ratio. So we've got sine x is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So sine 72 is going to be equal to x divided by 8. So sine 72 on our calculator is 0.951 is equal to x over 8. So times both sides by 8, we've got x equals 7.6 centimetres. So in these types of questions, keep an eye out for whether they ask you to write your answer as 2 significant figures or to 2 decimal places. If it doesn't tell you exactly how to write your answer, then use your judgment, but 1 or 2 decimal places is usually sufficient. So remember, Pythagoras' theorem and the trigonometry ratios only work for right-angled triangles. Other triangles need the sine and cosine rule, but I'll save that for another video. I've seen a few paper 1 questions, so the non-calculator paper, where they expect you to know the sine, cosine and tan of the angles on screen, so I think it would be in your best interest to learn them by heart. I really hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to have some practice at answering exam-style questions on this topic, click the link in the bio below. Don't forget to subscribe to GCSE Maths Help with the subscribe button below, or you can check out my Instagram page at GCSE Maths Help for more videos and tips. Thanks for watching.